This weekend, you all get something that you expected to get out of it, I'm sure, but I am often more interested in the things that you weren't expecting to get out of it. You might meet a co-founder and start a new business. You might just learn a whole lot from somebody that's on your team you didn't expect to learn. You might teach other people a lot of things. You might learn a lot about business. You might also learn some soft skills like how to get along with a very difficult person. But there are people in rooms like this in places all over the world learning the same things, experiencing the same things, and I hope that's inspiring for you to know that this kind of entrepreneurial spirit and the seeking of some kind of independence or community or whatever it is you're looking for is something that's common to people all over the world.
Startup Weekend is a 52-hour event that takes place in thousands of cities around the world each year. Every city brings something unique to the mix. Startup Weekend Gainesville, like all the others, begins with a pitch.
Hi, my name is Gajal Patel, and my idea is Glam Pass.
Today we'd like to introduce you to LoveLink. LoveLink is a product that is seeking to eliminate hardships in long-distance relationships.
What will the world be like in 1,000 years? And what can we do today to shape that world?
Because I want to be able to look up in my pantry and then be able to name any ingredient that I have, any ingredient that I can come up with that I might want to have in my meal, and I want to press a button and have all the different options that I can cook with those said ingredients.
Each contestant has 1 minute to pitch their idea to the crowd. Crowd members are each given 3 stickers which they will use to vote on the ideas they like the most. Ideas with the most votes turn into teams. At the end of the weekend, each team will present their companies to a panel of judges, competing for thousands of dollars in prizes. The voting process has yielded 10 teams, and they have gathered at Infinity Hall to begin working. They only have a few hours to lay the groundwork for their companies before mentors arrive to give them valuable input.
When the route would start, it would start here, right? And then this would tell the customer, hey, we have 15 minutes to get here. Hey, we have 5 minutes to get here. Hey, we have 30 minutes to get here. And then that's when the emails would come into play.
Yeah.
How much are they willing to pay for what? Are we doing it by hour, by experience?
So we'll likely do it by hour. I mean, that's kind of somewhat in operations, but I think that's something that we kind of agreed on.
Okay.
So we'll do the pricing by hour, and I mean, we'll offer extended discounts if they buy excess hours and do groups.
The mentors are here. These local entrepreneurs probe the teams and offer valuable insight and advice as they push forward.
This seems like a market where it's kind of monopolistic. You have one company or one software vendor that gets onto all these devices, it's game over.
The culture of startup is the idea that, it's supposed to go viral and people are just supposed to start using it epically, like the kind of thing that Venmo was.
After having their concepts challenged by mentors, teams turn their focus to customer validation. This is important because in order to convince the judges they have a winning concept, teams must gain an intimate understanding of what their customer wants and how much they're willing to pay for it. But while some teams are out gathering data, others are already building their product.
So pretty much bringing rocket fuel tank technology to a coffee mug. NASA developed this stuff to prevent the fuel in fuel tanks from sloshing around as it empties out. And so coffee sloshing around as you're walking around in a coffee mug is a common problem I experience, so why not combine the two to make a coffee mug that doesn't spill when you walk around.
And while most teams are very serious about their endeavors, others are having more fun with their ideas.
So we're making balloons that you can control with your phone and battle with.
We're going to use a Bluetooth device, attach it to the balloon. We'll have several little rotors on it, and you can move it around, make it light up, and potentially hit other balloons with it.
Or people if you want.
A little battle.
Yes.
The teams have spent the weekend building their ideas and products into profitable businesses. With the final pitch just moments away, teams are working hard to put the final touches on their pitch.
Desires for the enthusiast was a lightweight bike. Desires for everyone was an easy to assemble bike, something that they could do without having the fear of not making it safe.
Tensions are high as the final pitches begin.
What you're about to do is, for some of you, completely out of your comfort zone, and for that, you should congratulate yourself. this begins the process. So don't scale back, continue to go forward.
So our solution is an affordable mobile virtual reality arcade. And we initially wanted to build a standalone place, but from looking at gaming events and where all the gamers concentrate, we wanted to go event to event, having a virtual reality arcade, targeting our market right there, and in their faces, and allowing them to experience this.
So what we want to do is that we want to help people develop intuitive, visual understanding of complex concepts. And how do we do that? We do that through games, because we see that a lot of people play a lot of games which are honestly mindless, but they spend a lot of time there. So we want to make use of that resource, which is time. Let's say you want to jump. Let's say you want to jump. You need to get the gradient right and then jump. And then at that point it changes its thing to d by dx, which shows that, well, if you want to find a gradient, this is the symbol that you do. So when you go forward and you have a visual understanding of it now, if you look at it in a book, it might make you understand it better.
The judges have heard all the pitches and have made their final decision on the winners of Startup Weekend Gainesville.
So the company name is difficult to pronounce, but your concept was not difficult to understand. And I think I speak for the judges as well. The concept passed the reasonableness test. And that's usually in the spirit of the Startup Weekend. That's something that you really want to accomplish, and you did. So congratulations on that. One of the things that struck us too was that you're bringing this element of gamification into learning. And by visualization also accelerates the learning process. So that really caught our eyes and imagination.
Will you proceed forward? So as part of the winner and on behalf of SIGNet and also Launchpad, we invite you guys, if you would like to create a company, to be in the space for 3 months. And upon completion, there's an opportunity to have $5,000 to $10,000 in cash to bring you to the next stage. So we hope that you talk amongst yourself, consult with those guys, and congratulations.